Hey guys, it's me, BasketBrain, and I am back with another video. So as you guys know, last year I predicted the NBA season for 2019 through 20, and then I reacted to that for another video. And obviously, there's still an NBA season. While it is delayed, there still is an NBA season, so I'm going to be doing it again. And as of this video being uploaded, this season already started, but that is okay. Okay, because I made this before the season started, and I just never got around to uploading it because it was before Christmas and I just wanted to have some me time, spend some time with my family and all that. But anyway, let's get into it. Just keep in mind it's definitely going to be a little bit shorter than last year because some of them it's more like I didn't have an idea, and some of it's created complications with COVID-19. So anyway, let's get into it. Now, starting off with the standings, we've starting with the standings. I obviously do the standings, and I'm not gonna do any records because last year I just did records as like an educated guest, and honestly they were quite terrible. Yeah, I they were honestly just absolutely terrible. So we're gonna try it. So this time we're just gonna do it without records and just do it straight up. A lot of this is the same, but a lot of it was wrong last year. So, but anyway, getting into it. In the East, we have the Nets at 1, the Bucks at 2, my Boston Celtics at 3, the Raptors at 4, the Heat at 5, the Wizards at 6, 76ers at 7, the Hawks at 8, Pacers at 9, the Magic at 10, the Bulls at 11, the Knicks at 12, the Pistons at 13, the Cavs at 14, and the Hornets at 15. And then moving over to the western side of things, we've got the Lakers at 1, the Clippers at 2, the Nuggets at 3, the Mavericks at 4, the Jazz at 5, the Suns at 6, the Trailblazers at 7, the Grizzlies at 8, the Pelicans at 9, the Rockets at 10, the Warriors at 11, Timberwolves at 12, the Kings at 13, the Spurs at 14, and then the Thunder at 15. So those are my standings, and like I said, no records this year because they were terrible last year. Now moving on to the playoff bracket, we will start for the first round in the West. In the West for the first round, I had the Lakers sweeping the Grizzlies, the Mavericks beating the Jazz in 6, the Nuggets beating the Suns in 7, and then the Clippers beating the Trailblazers in 5. And then for the first round in the East, I have the Nets beating the Hawks in 5, the Heat beating the Raptors in 7, the Celtics beating the Wizards in 7, and then the Bucks beating the Sixers in 6. Then for the second round, I had the Lakers beating the Mavericks in 6 games, and then the Clippers this time beating the Nuggets in 7 games because I don't even know what happened this year. But anyway, moving on to the next side, we got the Nets beating the Heat in 6 games, and then the Bucks beating the Celtics in 7 games. And then for the conference finals, I had the Lakers beating the Clippers in 6 games, and then the Nets beating the Bucks in 6 games. And then for the finals, we have the Lakers and the Nets. And I am a Celtics fan, so as much as I don't like having the Lakers win the championship, I gotta be honest, I can't be biased. So I think the Lakers will win the championship in 7 games, repeating as champions and winning their 18th championship. And now after this, last year I put the All-Star teams, but this year the All-Star weekend has been canceled because of COVID-19. So obviously we cannot predict that. And I also yeah. But whatever, let's move on to the awards. So for the awards, I think the MVP will be LeBron James because honestly, he should have won it last year. He should have won it this year. I don't know why they gave it to Giannis, but whatever. He's gonna prove them why they should have given it to him last year. Anyway, Rookie of the Year. This was kind of a tough one, but I went with James because I was really debating between Wiseman, Anthony Edwards, and LaMelo Ball. But then I was like, it would have to be Wiseman because I had the Warriors finishing the best out of all those teams. And honestly, he'll probably be making the biggest impact on his team because he's going to have to step it up and be like the second player because Klay Thompson is once again out for the season, which is very unfortunate for the Warriors. Anyway, moving on to Defensive Player of the Year, I have Anthony Davis. Because there's not really much I have to say about him because it's just he's a good defender. Sixth Man of the Year, I was debating between Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder, and Lou Williams. I ended up going with Dennis Schroeder because I think that Lou Williams, it's just like Lou Williams would win every year, but that sort of seemed to stop. And then Montrezl Harrell, he really shouldn't have won. It should have went to Lou. But anyway, I just had Dennis Schroeder because I think he'll make because while he was a good sixth man on the Thunder, I think he'll make a much bigger impact being the sixth man on the Lakers. So yeah. And then for most improved player, I really just wasn't really too sure on this one. I just gave it a lot of thought, and I ended up picking DeAndre Ayton because the Suns are gonna be. I was gonna put Devin Booker, but then I was like, but Devin Booker's already good, and it's like I don't see how he's gonna improve. It's like he's gonna improve, but I don't think he's gonna improve as much as he would have, as much as he probably did like last year. But even then, I ended up sticking with someone on the Suns. I ended up doing DeAndre Ayton instead because I think DeAndre Ayton will also improve because it's really just gonna benefit Booker and Ayton being able to play with Chris Paul, and it's just. I think it's really just going to be a good situation work out for them. And then Coach of the Year, I have Frank Vogel just because the Lakers are going to be the best team in the West. And usually after this, like I did last year, I would have excuse me. Last year after this I put the all NBA teams, but this year I was just like this year I just wasn't really sure. Plus last year I did a little bit of judging based off of what I did for the All-Star teams, and obviously I couldn't do that this year. So I honestly just didn't really know. It was honestly just really difficult. I just honestly didn't know. So I was just like, you know what? It's fine if we leave it out this year because they were completely wrong last year. And that's pretty much it. I know this is a bit of a step down from last year. There's not as much stuff, but I plan for there to be as much stuff as last year, but the COVID-19 pandemic really kind of screwed it over. But I'm still glad that there still is going to be an NBA season this year and that the bubble is done. Because the bubble, it was nice for that, but I think everyone agrees, along with the players, that that's never happening again. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the red subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and are looking forward to having a very happy New Year, leaving this bad year behind us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.